Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:30 on August 22nd. Happy Friday. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Murrieta. We first want to turn over to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress for a look at our Friday. And Sarah, I know it's going to be very, very hot, but those seals, they have an idea. They know where to be.
They know where to be. That's where you're going to want to be because it is going to be feeling very hot this weekend, but the coast is definitely going to dodge that heat. But this morning, we are waking up a little bit warmer than yesterday. We're at 63 to Medford, 70 over to Wairika, 62 at Klamath Falls, Gold Beach at 55, enjoying that nice weather. Brookings also seeing some areas of coastal clouds and fog this morning. But around the region today, we can expect bright skies. Some of those high level clouds will start to move in this afternoon. The temperatures will be soaring by your lunchtime. We will be up into the upper 80s, and by the time you're heading home from work today, it's going to be into those triple digits. It's very likely today over into the Rogue Valley. Now, the times you should avoid being outdoors, if you can, is definitely going to be any time from around 10 a.m. to about your dinner time, and especially during that sunlight. Not going to be feeling great outside. Take a look at your high temperatures around the region. Klamath Falls is making it up into the mid-90s today. Triple digits for many places into Northern California, east into Siskiyou County. Expect those temperatures to be into the mid-90s. And it does look like we could possibly even tie a record today or break it over into Medford. We have a high of 105. Last record was 104 in 1988. And a good chance even tomorrow to tie that out. Now, we are tracking some wind gusts along the coast today, a bit breezier than areas inland. But it will be on the drier side for us into the Rogue Valley. We're going to track out this heat and also take a closer look at thunderstorm chances this weekend coming up in your next forecast.
And state agencies are urging residents to take precautionary measures as we head into hotter temperatures. Both Oregon Department of Human Services and Oregon Department of Emergency Management are encouraging residents to take action now. This includes recognizing and responding to heat illnesses, gathering resources to stay cool, and be cautious of increased fire risk. They also recommend conserving energy during peak hours to avoid the risk of power outages. And if you're looking for a way to stay out of the heat, the city of Ashland is opening their cooling shelters today through Sunday. And between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., opportunities for housing resources and assistance will be open at 2350 Ashland Street. Now, through the weekend, the Ashland Library will also be open between 5 and 7 p.m. if you need a safe place to get out of that heat. And construction on Ashland's severe weather shelter was approved during this week's City Council meeting, moving the project into its next phase. Upgrades include additional restrooms and showers, overflow sleeping spaces, and a new HVAC system. The construction contract will cost more than $947,000 and be funded through multiple sources, including federal opioid settlements. The City Council spent more than an hour discussing the details of the contract and what the building can do for the city.
We now have possession of a piece of property that we have continued to move forward with, and now with the design I see up here is really well positioned to do what we have known has needed to be done for a good long time.
Upgrades to the shelter will serve the community when outdoor conditions are too hot, too cold, or even too smoky. The building may be used for emergency shelter in the event of an evacuation or for first responders. The shelter's renovation is anticipated to be completed in November.
Thank you. I will second that motion. Any discussion?
No.
Okay, hearing none. This is on the amendment.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Barnett?
No.
Commissioner Black?
Yes.
Motion carried 2-1.
We've been following the ongoing dispute between the Grants Pass commissioners and the library board for months now, and the commissioners have voted to reinstate the library lease, but with a new amendment allowing termination at any time. Now, this decision sparked strong words from library leaders who called it a termination of convenience. They say it's impossible to function knowing they could be forced to leave with just 30 days notice. Supporters from the Friends of the Library were rallying outside when they heard the news.
Terrible. It just postpones a decision. It drags the whole thing out. We've been waiting since January. It's shocking.
not surprising, and I'm furious.
Open session, the library board discussed options for a new amendment to bring back to county commissioners. They say they sought legal counsel and plan to present those options at the next business meeting. And moving on to our fire watch. Firefighters are working alongside arborists to extinguish the fire burning on a Douglas fir tree. Now, the fire was first reported on Saturday, and firefighters have remained engaged with the fire since. Yesterday morning, arborists climbed to the top to install a sprinkler on the tree, which stands at 325 feet. Firefighters will remain on the scene to ensure that fire doesn't flare up again. And CAL FIRE is planning to conduct a hazard reduction prescribed burn in the Butte Valley area off Red Rock Road sometime in the next week. Between August 25th and September 8th, 12 miles east of McDowell in the Techner Spring area, 704 acres of grass and brush will be burned. Smoke impacts could last for 1 to 7 days, and the exact burn date may change depending on weather conditions and resource ability. And Siskiyou County wants to hear from you as the community as they're planning to develop a new evacuation and preparedness plan. Now, the goal is to create clear evacuation routes, improve coordination between agencies, and make roads and bridges safer during emergencies. Upcoming workshops are a chance to learn more, ask questions, and ensure that your community's needs are included. And moving on to the Health Watch. A teen substance abuse prevention program is supporting Medford students, offering an alternative to traditional suspensions. Now, the Teen Intervention Program allows students experiencing mild to moderate substance use the option for in-school suspension. The program is a partnership between the City of Medford, On Track, Medford School District, and Jackson County Health and Human Services. 56 students have already been supported by the program since it launched in late March, and a closer look at how this program helps students using drugs, vapes, and alcohol can all be found on our website. And the Jackson County Vector Control is reporting a mosquito poll has tested positive for West Nile and Eagle Point, the first in the county this year. The pool was collected on Wednesday as part of a routine testing. Jackson County residents are advised to take basic precautions against mosquitoes, as August and September are considered peak months for West Nile virus activity. Vector Control also says horses should be vaccinated. And new this morning, the Jackson County Library isn't just a place to cool off in the heat, it's also where kids and dogs come together as reading partners. Newswatch 12's Danny Stefanovich shows us how a weekly program called Pause to Read is helping young readers gain confidence.
Story time at the Jackson County Library, but these listeners have 4 legs and wagging tails. Elementary school student Emily Super prefers reading to Georgie even more than reading to her mom.
Because my mom asks me a lot of questions. Are you done yet? I'm gonna do stuff. I'm busy. A dog can't talk.
Emily said reading to a dog is a lot less pressure, and her mom sees the difference.
She just goes with it. If she messes up, she doesn't care, but when it's a person, she does care. And for the fact that when I talk to her, when she reads to me, she gets tongue-tied because she's worried that she's saying the wrong word.
For kids, reading to an adult can sometimes feel like a test. But when the listener looks like this, the pages just keep on turning.
Time to go, Dad says. It just instills the practice of reading. And when it's a fun thing to do, and dogs are very non-judgmental. And petting a dog, it lowers our blood pressure, lowers our stress, and so they can do that while they're practicing their reading.
Sessions are free and held every Thursday at 3:30. Reporting in Eagle Point, Danny Stepanovich.
Mount Ashland is celebrating fall with 2 big events, a brand new Oktoberfest and the return of the Haunting. On Saturday, September 13th, the mountain will host its first ever Oktoberfest with live music, food trucks, kids activities, and an outdoor beer garden with local breweries and wineries. Then in October, the Haunting on Mount Ashland is back on through October 17th to the 19th. The spooky event promises a bigger, scarier experience with a new chairlift adventure. Families can use the chairlift to trick-or-treat on October 18th and 19th, and for more information and tickets, you can head on over to our website. And Newswatch 12's Wake Up and Win is back next week. Starting on Monday, you'll have 5 chances to win 4 tickets to the Seven Feathers Fall Classic Rodeo on September 21st and 22nd. All you have to do is watch Newswatch 12 this morning between 6:45 and 7 a.m., spot that daily code word, and enter it on our website for a chance to win. One winner will be selected each day through Friday, so be sure to stick around.